Welcome back to Exorcist Reviews. If you are new to this channel and find that you enjoy any of the content, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon to be alerted on future content. About a week ago, I posted my trailer reaction for The Exorcist Believer, shared a few thoughts, and stated that I was kinda on the fence with it. I still am, but I don't think I was completely satisfied with my initial reaction comments. There were a few things that I hadn't addressed, especially after what David Gordon Green had shared in later interviews. Looking back at that trailer, Leslie Odom Jr.'s character, Victor Fielding, is dropping his daughter Angela off at school. Now, the most we know about Victor Fielding from what's been posted online is that he's been raising Angela by himself ever since he lost his pregnant wife 12 years ago to a Haitian earthquake. With that, I'm going to guess that this was the actual earthquake that hit Haiti back in January 2010, taking roughly 250,000 lives and injuring 300,000 people. A latter scene in the trailer may reflect that catastrophe. Now, it's inferred that Angela and her friend Catherine go missing in the woods. In the sequence, there are a variety of items presented in the different shots. From that, I got an impression that a ritual had been going on. There's the white candle across someone's photo, what looks like a wind chime, and then what looks like a poppet alongside a St. Joseph statuette, which could be associated with Papa Loco, recognized as the spirit of the very first voodoo priest. So is it voodoo or hoodoo? It's difficult to say, as I am no expert. Green admitted to the Wrap that he wanted to explore root work, an aspect of voodooism, which Green described as a traditional healing process that began in West African culture, continuing with its serving as one of the unlikely remedies of potential possession. Green told Empire, "A lot of this movie explores the theme of belief and what that is. We're trying to make a movie that, whatever your spiritual perspective, you'll find conversation to be had." Angela and Catherine return, or are found, unaware that they've been gone for 3 days. Is there a significance of having them return after 3 days? Both of them exhibit strange behaviors after returning, and gradually show signs of what might be deemed as possession. Green pointed out what's at play here. One thing that separates this film from the original, and from a lot of possession films, is it's about a synchronized possession. 2 girls, 1 demon. I have never heard of such a thing. When it came to this synchronized possession, Green would share with the Wrap, "My mind was totally blown, and I started making phone calls and started talking to quote-unquote experts because it was a very unique subject matter, and people have experienced things, or claim to have experienced things. I've read research of up to 5 people possessed in synchronized possessions." So eventually Mr. Fielding would seek the help of Chris MacNeil. Now, why Chris MacNeil? Well, according to Green in an interview with Entertainment Weekly, her character ended up becoming fascinated by exorcism and studying the rites and rituals of possession throughout culture. She became a bit of an expert, not an exorcist herself, but renowned for the books that she's written. Now that has me asking, did Chris do this for Reagan or for herself? Or maybe she was fulfilling a need.
There are no experts. You probably know as much about possession as most priests.
And it's more than just Jesuits involved. Green stated, "I couldn't wrap my head around one philosophy type of exorcist movie. So different religious interpretations of possession and exorcism may be involved. And again, the images that appear on screen remind me of voodoo, from the Book of Psalms to the circle drawn on the floor." Remember this teased image from David Gordon Green that got posted back in June? It resembles, and probably is, the Congo cosmogram, or Dekenga. I do not understand its use fully, but hopefully that will be covered in a future video. This is the same circle both Angela and Catherine are set in toward the end of the trailer. What became interesting for me is to take 2 girls and put them back to back with parents and communities that see the world differently, and then see how we can have a common goal and unity in our philosophy. If you've seen my trailer reaction video, you might remember my comment to this sequence.
We've met before.
That kind of sounded out of context. We're led to believe that the demon possessing the 2 girls is Pazuzu from the original film. Well,
Pazuzu has come.
Green admitted to Empire in a July 26th interview, "It's not Pazuzu terrorizing the two girls, but it is possible Chris may have met this entity sometime later after leaving Georgetown." Green would continue, "Much as Pazuzu could torture Father Karras with guilt and regret and emotions that his relationship with his mother brought, we have our demon that is speaking to Chris in a way that can frustrate and horrify the mother of Reagan 50 years after a traumatic incident. Leave it up to a demon to be able to try and reinfect these wounds." For the rest of this trailer, it became a rapid clip montage, ending with a nod to the band trailer for the original film. This shot reminded me of the classic image of Father Merrin in The Shaft of Light. And will Chris die in the film? She no longer appears in the rest of the trailer. I guess we'll find out in October. So maybe I can be satisfied with this reaction instead of my previous one. Even though I'm still on the fence, I can only hope that Green created an honest film. After all, he did claim that he was trying to be authentic as possible, and I may hold him to that. What are your thoughts? Be sure to comment below. Thank you for watching this video.